However much you can be righteous, but you see, still there can still be found darkness within you, because righteousness is in nature, and that is what begins to establish light in the life of everyone that has accepted the Lord Jesus. So that begins to form what we call the nature of a man that is what? Righteous. So that righteousness is the sense of that light. Now, if the sense of that light means that, therefore that light must find expression within the space even of the soul and the flesh of the very man, which means that the light within your own nature must also find a penetration that it eventually begins to influence your own soul and your own flesh. Now, the problem is that despite you being full of light, or despite you being light, the problem is that you have never understood how to transition that light into your own soul and eventually into your own flesh. Because what must happen is that your own consciousness must be tampered with, so that you may not understand what is the power or what is the strength, the magnitude of that light within your own spirit, that it needs to move to your own soul. So when your consciousness is tampered with, you will never move the light from the spirit to the soul. So you will remain claiming that, see, I know God and all things were done for my sake. But you see, we are not seeing the results of that all things were done for your sake, because there was a tampering of your consciousness. So you are born again, but the way you're living life is the way people have created that system for you. That you see, though you are born again, but you have to suffer for Jesus. So because they told you to suffer for Jesus, so it means that whenever that thing is locked within your own consciousness, you will have to look for suffering. No, I've not seen people who suffer for Jesus that until they suffer, they don't feel the righteousness of their own salvation. They have to hunger, they have to live in poverty so that they can see God. Now, to them they are being set, their own conscience are being set, that you see, unless they suffer, they cannot see God. Then one has also been tuned that you see, unless I see good life, I cannot see God in it. So as long as I'm born again and I'm still suffering without seeing good life, or then there is no God in my space. Now that person has also been set like that. Now, so you see two sides of the same coin. But do you know what? God is still God is still moving with these people, all of them. None of them has missed God.